Here's how you add variation control to a model in Lumion. So we have two different schemes for this pergola. We have them both in Rhino. So here's the first one that's in Lumion right now, and there's also a second one here. And we have the rest of the site besides this pergola exported into Rhino as its own file. So I right click this, just select that, so it selects everything besides the pergola, and then I can export that as an FBX, then import that into Rhino, and then this import separately. And once that's in here, you select it under import models, select it, and then up here there'll be a plus where you can add a variation, and then you can just, I guess, rename it. I guess you just rename it like that. I don't know if you can select the new model right there. So if you click between these two, they're exactly the same. It's only switching between variations of this pergola, but they're the same right now. So on the second one, go up to this re-import model and hold on Alt so that you re-import it from a new file, and you can click that. And then find your second variation for the pergola and open it. And as long as you export it from the same point in the Rhino model, it should place in the exact same spot in the Lumion file. Great, so now we have both of them, and you can click back and forth between the two as long as the pergola is selected. If you have another model selected, it's not going to show up. You're going to have to add variations for each individual thing that's changing. Okay, and then when you're exporting a photo or a video, it's pretty easy to go back between the two. The effect is called variation control. It's right here under utilities. It's right next to layer visibility. Honestly, if this is confusing, you can always just import it on this on a different layer and turn on and off layers of a variation control. It gives you a bit more, I don't know. You can add a bunch of things to, well, I guess you can add a bunch of things to one layer, but the same thing, you can add a bunch of things to like the same variation. So I guess it doesn't really matter. You could use layers. An important thing is you have to go into edit, and you'll see a bunch of dots everywhere for each of the things you imported here. So the dot over here is the one for the pergola. And right now there's like a big X cross in it right now, and you have to click that button until it turns into a check mark. And that just tells Lumion which variations you want to be affected. So once that's checked, I can drag this current variation thing between 1 and 2, and you see the changes. And then you just have an individual photo for each different variation. That's it.